Hey guys, it's your boy Sogus, and welcome back to another episode of Skyblock. And today I have sped up today's progress on day 147, or also day number 2, because a lot of it was just farming cobblestone and also trees. I do apologise for the music, it is sped up as well, which is creating this annoying... Well, I thought it was quite interesting, to be honest, but annoying tune in the background. But just bear with me, it will dissipate. But yeah, so a lot of today was just building the outline of the base, and I mean it was a hard one. I'm not going to lie, guys. I mean, I've never been great at building circles in Minecraft, but I have to say this definitely one of my more better bases, and when it came together, as challenging as it was so much better than just having your plain old squares. And I mean, in a game full of squares, it is refreshing to see sort of a circle outline, or as best a circle as I could have made it. Now there is a great tool you can use for it, which pretty much everyone knows that plays Minecraft. It's probably better than me, is circle generator. But of course I chose to ignore it because I'm a man, and I just kind of went for the old count it in your head. Well, I had this method of if you had a high to low and then low to high, sort of going from an equal spacing on each side, it kind of creates the circle for you. So I went for I think I went for a 5 4 3 2 1 1, and then I would obviously reverse the order from the other side going to the other side, so it would be in all 5 4 3 2 1 1 2 3 4 5, and that's how pretty much the circle went. And I have to say, I mean, it turned out pretty good. I'm quite chuffed with myself for this one, likes. So yeah, it was a lot of the day was spent in between harvesting the cobblestone, and once the trees had grown, gathering the oak, because of course we're gonna need to fill out half of the platform. I'm still planning on going for the sort of half and half, yin and yang, two different colours circle idea. So I think I'm gonna have half oak and also half spruce, I would like. But I mean, I will settle for the jungle if we can't get the spruce. But I believe I can see a spruce tree on one of the outer islands in these days. And yeah, so a lot of day 3 was of course just finishing off the cobblestone, making sure the outline was complete. And it was quite challenging in the sense of, you know, you only get a 10-minute cycle, and by the time I was done, it was just so stressful being over the void for so long. But yeah, and so yeah, gathering up the wood, I completed the outer circle. So yeah, this is pretty much what it looks like, and I've spent most of the video on day 40 gathering, when in between the cobblestone, the wood needed for the half of the platform. So I've decided to slow the video down for the last portion, and we'll just talk over it. Well, it was a nice, easy, relaxing time of just placing slabs, especially after just personally dangling in the void and the nothingness, which is always quite stressful for a game that is meant to be so relaxing, or in my opinion, so relaxing. But yeah, it was quite refreshing just placing loads of slabs, and of course slabs mobs can't spawn on, so that is ideal for making the base out of. It does become annoying when you double place and it becomes a full block, but for the most part we get away with kind of had this system, especially working, if you work from the middle and get your first few lines on either side, which take quite a bit of time, but then otherwise you can, once you get that a wee bit of a wider platform, you can just kind of run towards your base and obviously hold down your trigger, and yeah, auto place all your blocks, and you don't have to worry in the sense of falling off. Of course, if you're going the opposite direction, I usually stop about halfway and work in from both sides. And yeah, so the plan for the base in its entirety is pretty much fill all the outer ring with different types of trees and different various farms, maybe crop farm, get some sort of, if we can get passive mobs to spawn, yeah, get like chickens, maybe get a chicken farm on the go. Of course get an actual mob farm, but I'm gonna make that on a separate island, I believe. That would be the best thing for it, especially with it being so large and with it taking such volume of wood. Getting the spruce seems like the ideal thing to go, because it grows so straight and you get so much off it, and by far it's the better looking of the woods that you have to your use. And placing these blocks did take most of the day, especially when I needed to farm the last little bit towards the end of the night. God damn it. And of course, once we have the full base completed, it'll just be a case of, I don't know if I want to get the obsidian first and then make the mob platform, the mob spawner, or do I get the mob spawner? But of course, if I get the mob spawner, I still can't cure the zombie villagers until I get golden apples, and the only way I'm going to get them is if I go to the nether, or the vast amounts that I need is to go and get mobs, a zombie piglin mob spawner. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go and we're going to obtain the obsidian on the outer island after the base platform and the forest is complete. But first things first, a major priority is gathering up as much saplings as you can and sugarcane, and once we have enough spare wood, creating a composter so that we can make up the bone meal, which is going to give us, it'll basically allow us to use one water source. There's a trick where you can use one water source and you create a sort of T-shaped well, and at the bottom is dirt, and when you create this well and bone meal the grass at the bottom with the water running on it, it creates a separate seagrass on a separate block of sorts, and that becomes a separate water source block. And then for then on out, you can make an infinity water source by simply creating a 2x2 sort of square and putting water on both sides, and it will essentially turn it into a separate infinity water source. And then for then on out we can, god damn it, we can then place things like ponds, and we can fish and take it from there. The world will be our oyster. And ultimately get the zombie villagers. We will get villagers and get the... God damn it. Get the villager breeder on the go. And eventually that will pave the way for the iron farm. And then we're really rocking, baby. And then once we've created the iron farm, I think we'll obviously journey in the to go get the end, which I believe you need to find through the Nether in this version of Skyblock. So yeah, that's where we go from here, people. So I mean, a lot of in-game farming at the start, if you've not got the patience for it, I get it. I mean, I don't really have the patience, but there's something quite therapeutic about just mining away and creating things. I don't know, I mean, I feel like it's very relaxing. So yeah, and I hope you are enjoying the series so far. I can't wait to show you what it will look like at the end. I mean, of course I'm gonna create a starter house, but it won't be the main house. I'll wait till the end of the game to create the main base, obviously, for just so I have all different materials at my disposal. Like branching out to the outer islands, I've seen the hot air balloon and the floating, I don't know, turbines. Is all I can really describe them as. It's probably the best way to describe them. But I did see some interesting things on one of my attempts when I first attempted this series, and I think it had bricks and other things on it. So yeah, and of course getting diamonds to move on to defeating the Ender Dragon, and yeah, and then like I said, eventually creating a world 4, so to speak, I think, and try to make it as a normal game of Minecraft. But I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and in the next one I believe we'll try to get some more different wood. Gotta go get that wood. But yeah guys, have a good one, and I will catch you in the next episode.